Hold on. Hey there. Hold on, honey. Let's do this right so I don't have to worry about it. Let's give you some slack, though. Hold on. How do we do this where we get you some slack? Uh, Very high-tech setup I have going here. Bear with me. Okay, hold on, Johnny. Let's let you get some slack. Bear with me. Here, you can run there. Go act like you're going to go play. I want to give you as much slack as possible. Feels like I'm camping. This isn't working real well. Jolly. There we go. This is embarrassing. Hello there. How are you? Hello, Karma's Kiss. There we go. There. Now you got slack. You can run around. Spilled some coffee on myself. Hey there. Your wife calls me Poppy. Hello, Karma's Kiss. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Justy. Oh, just laughing out loud. I just spilled some coffee on myself while I was trying to get set up on this. Can you see the lake behind me? I don't even know what you can see behind me. You know, you can see the lake. You can see the lake. It's actually kind of pretty here. I'm pleased I just switched. I was all set and ready to go at my standard 8 o'clock time on this Tuesday morning, late March. Coming at you right now. I'm coming at you. I think I'm in Winfield or Wheaton, Illinois. I'm not totally sure. There are two towns that are about about 10 minutes from where I live. Good morning to you. My name is Ken Tracy. Oh, my gloves all wet. And this is Coffee with Ken. This is a little show I've been doing for a long time. It's a show about me talking, show about me sharing some feelings, sharing some ups and downs, sharing what we go through in life. And we all do go through stuff in life. And I woke today kind of feeling sad, kind of feeling down, kind of feeling blue. I've been going through a lot of stuff. I think we all go through a lot of stuff. It seems the stuff I've been digging my way through is lasting a little longer than I'd like. And sometimes when you're going through thick piles of stuff, uh, the stuff just keeps going. You keep digging. That's me digging. It's more like a rabbit burrowing a hole or something like that. A hole through a pile of poop. And you hope someday you bust through and the world is sunny and the day is. Wait a minute, I got these. I don't want those in. I just realized I was wearing those. Did that change the audio? Probably did. You were probably hearing me through my earbuds, and I don't like the sound of me through my earbuds. That's just no good. I gotta get somebody out of here. Yeah, I gotta get somebody out of here. I got a little troll floating around that's distracting me. I'll get rid of them. There, troll's gone. Hi, Katie. How are you? I'm right now at Herrick Lake, which is a town, or not town, it's a lake. I'll show you where I'm at. I'll give you a quick scan. Woke up this morning feeling a little blue, feeling a little sad, feeling a little down. And thought I would change it up a little bit. Didn't have any great plans to do anything. I didn't have any great. It's funny. I just took my earbuds out and the sound's better. Sometimes you don't even remember you're wearing them. And I just was going for a walk around this lake. Again, I'm in Herrick Lake. It's probably about a mile around the lake. I was walking with my dog Holly, listening to a little music, a little sad music. Supermarket Flowers by that redhead British singer. I forget the name, his name. Does anyone know his name? Does anyone? Ed Sheeran, thank you. Thank you. And what was I saying? Oh, I don't know. Just kind of feeling a little blue. Trying to enjoy the peace and the quiet and the that this is, that where I'm at is. And, sometimes I walk with Holly with a cup of coffee. And sometimes it just becomes kind of as much as we love to enjoy the peace and the quiet and the moment and feel like we're all living in the moment all the time, even when you're in a beautiful, beautiful place, even when you're in a beautiful place, it can be a little hectic. And I was walking Holly on my leash, drinking my coffee, and she kept tugging on it, the leash, and I'm going like yanking and going, Holly, come on, Holly, trying to enjoy the walk as best I could. But again, I think we have ups and downs in life, and we have moments where we'd like, and that's the interesting thing about this versus other social media platforms. If I was posting here on Facebook or something, I'd just take a picture of myself going, having an awesome time, drinking a cup of coffee. And unfortunately, I'm live here on TikTok, and I don't know, share more than I need to, that my morning's been hectic, and I woke up sad. But anyway, this is a show about me drinking coffee. Yeah, for those that have been watching a while, it's a show about me sharing. It's also a show about me sharing my love of coffee. And with that in mind, I have this Yeti. I feel I'm immersed in the Yeti a little bit. It's spread all over me because I was trying to tie Holly's leash to this table I'm sitting at. Let me show you Holly before I drink my coffee. There she is. She's sitting right over there. She's so excited. And I was leaning over, and my coffee poured all over me. So I'm a little wet on this cold morning. But anyway, I got my cup of coffee. I hope wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you got a hot cup of coffee in front of you as well. Cheers to us. Oh, it's still good. It is still good. And you guys are going to be super excited about this. I brought a backup. You guys are leaning against the backup. My pot that my ex-wife bought me. I don't know when she bought it for me, but it was a good gift. It's one of those good gifts. When you get somebody something quality. Good morning, Ty. Good morning, Lois. Hello, Julie Flanagan. Hello, greeny-eyed woman from Massachusetts. How are you? As I was saying, when you get somebody a good gift, whether it's a Yeti or that nice pot or a nice pair of, Ugg slippers or a candle or, people really remember you. You get a lot of bang for your buck. I'm thinking about my ex-wife now, just looking at this pot. And I'm thinking about the slippers she once bought me. And it's hard not to put her in a positive frame of mind. When you're thinking about gifts that somebody gives you. Hey, Big Ed, thank you for sharing the live. I have been on TikTok for about a year and 5 months. And I enjoy it. And I enjoy, it gets you in front of a big audience, which is always kind of fun. Not totally huge, but there's 44 people watching today. I'll probably share little niblets, giblets, chunks. Hello, RJ. Guess where I'm at, RJ? Or if you're just tuning in, you do not know. Did I tell you what type of coffee I'm drinking? I'm not sure I even told you what type of coffee I'm drinking. I guess I've been drinking it all morning, so it's not as exciting to me. Although it's cold out, and I'm drinking the coffee. You are right, Jack Taylor. You are right. Hello, Shannon. I'm at Herrick Lake, RJ. You guys know I'm so predictable. Like I said, I was feeling a little blue today, and it was cold out. I didn't know how cold, and I said, I got to put on a hat, and I grabbed my heavy hat, and it's a little warmer, actually, that my first ex-wife got me, and I said, no, this isn't the right hat. I need this hat, and it's my almost fluorescent blue gymnastics hat. That was my daughter Morgan's, and for some reason the light blue makes me kind of smile. I think it goes with my eyes, And I think it annoys certain people who watch this platform. So I think it's kind of funny. RJ, did I ride the scooter? My man is asking. Look who I brought. Look who I brought. I brought Holly. Holly does not fit well on my scooter. I was feeling a little long in the face when I woke up. I got a lot of stuff going on. I'm going to have to move. My lease is up in 2 months. And my lease is up in 2 months. And I'm going to have to move. And I feel God's been sending me a lot of messages. And I'm not even that spiritual of a guy. But I think God's been giving me some pushes lately. And when I say lately, I mean over the last year or so. To change some things in life. And I've changed a lot of things. I've gone through a divorce. I've, holy smokes, left a 17-year career of in real estate. And, done a bunch of things. And I honestly can't afford, with the job I have, I can't afford my lease. Somebody just asked if I can renew my lease. I can't afford where I live right now. I left real estate after working for 17 years and have been working at Super Target, or should be called Kennesance. Yeah, should be called Kennesance. Hi, good girl. Hi, good girl. I cannot tell you how excited this one is. Not only to be here, because, she loves it here, but she gets so excited about every walk. She's so excited about every walk. But just, she could tell we weren't going on she could tell we were going to the car. And anytime I go to my car and bring her, she thinks, whoa, we're really going somewhere cool. And anyway, so she's super excited to be here. It's a pretty setting. I don't know, it's probably low 30s right now. And I got about a half a Yeti of coffee. And I also have, like I showed you before, a pot of coffee behind me. Or not behind me, behind my camera. And looking forward to digging into it. I don't know how long I'm going to be sitting here. Well, thank you, Karma's Kiss. That's very sweet of you. You say God sent you a message. Have you given him your life yet? That's a little more than I want to get into. Why wish I was there to walk with y'all? Well, we'd loved it. We'd love it today. I don't feel like going into what I'm doing today. Karma's Kiss, you're sweet for saying that. You're sweet for saying that. Because I feel so unmotivational right now. I feel so unmotivational. If I move, I could move anywhere. I have nothing really keeping me here. I live in an expensive area in a suburb of Chicago. I'm working full-time at Super Target, and it doesn't pay nearly enough for me to keep any sort of, I'd have to live in a box. Not because it's Super Target's fault, but I have 4 children and 2 ex-wives, and my expenses outweigh my income, honestly. And so something's got to give, and probably several things have to give. And, several things have given, and, I think I'm doing a lot of good things and headed in the right direction. But sometimes the path you're on's a long path. Hello, been there, done that. Thank you for tuning in. I wonder why some people pick the names they do. Like somebody named Been There, Done That, just hopped on. It's a cute little slogan. But I really wonder what the rest of the story is behind Been There, Done That. And what have they been there and done? I want to give you a quick spin. Anytime. The nice thing about going on location, if I run out of things to say, I can always just kind of spin around and show you where I'm at. Show you the location. And again, I'm at Herrick Lake in Wheaton, Illinois. Really beautiful spot. Spot that kind of reminds me of my dad. I'm going to pour some more coffee. How can I do this? Let me try and do this way. If I lose you or the phone drops, hey, that's kind of nice. If you guys want to see me dance again. A few weeks ago, I danced on a video. and it wasn't pretty. But I clipped it into a funny video where I'm crossing a bridge. Look at that steam. I don't know if you guys can see the steam, but I'm excited to be pouring some hot coffee in here. Not that the coffee wasn't hot in the Yeti, but it wasn't hot enough. I'm so sad. This angle's kind of fun. I feel bad going back to the regular angle. I'm going to go back to the regular angle because I don't want to do this show standing up. That wouldn't be very good. So let's pop you down back over here. It's funny. You guys know I do a... good morning, Marianne Jacobs. I usually do a morning video every morning. That's when they would happen, my morning videos. But anyway, where I have my first sip of coffee, and I say, good morning to you. Go through my intro, drink my very first sip of coffee, cheers, and talk about what's on my mind. I completed a whole video this morning. And at the end, I just didn't feel good. I didn't feel right. I didn't feel I was where I wanted to be. I felt it was kind of a downer of a video, felt kind of blue. Holly was wanting to walk. I was kind of distracted. I honestly started the video with my sweatshirt inside out, but that didn't bother me. And I just didn't know how to end it. And I'd rambled for 7 minutes. And thank you. Thank you, Julie Flanagan. I was hoping you were still out there. I was rambling for like 7 minutes. And right at the end, I just go, I can't do this. I push stop. Almost posted that video, but then quickly just deleted it because I didn't feel good about it. And I was in just not the place I wanted to be. And I do my videos I'm not in a place, I'm literally in a place I want to be. But figuratively, I'm not in a place I want to be. Shannon, it is pretty. Illinois' got a subtle beauty, I would call it. Alabama's probably similarly flat. But any time you get near a body of water, it's kind of pretty. And we have big pine trees. And again, I think these pine needles are so cool. You know what I mean? I don't know if anyone's ever had pine trees are everywhere, but I think pine trees are really cool. You're real and appreciate you. Well, thank you, Audrey. Oh, I'm sorry, Shannon. I got you confused with Two-Girl Mom. I'm sorry, but Mississippi's probably pretty darn flat as well. Maybe I'm totally wrong, and maybe I'm even wrong about Alabama. Maybe Alabama's got big hills and mountains. Does Mississippi have hills and mountains? I don't know. I've driven through Mississippi. I don't remember any hills or mountains. I guess I didn't drive through. I just went into the bottom nub to hit a casino in Biloxi. Or a golf course. Golf course and a casino, I think. Good morning, Brittany Lynn. So anyway, I just poured some hot coffee. Let's have a little bit more. Can you guys see Holly? This is like the greatest day for her. And I guess maybe that's a lesson for me. Sometimes if you yourself can't be having the greatest day, taking out your dog who you love very much, who sometimes you take for granted and sometimes get frustrated with, go show them a good time. And if her greatest day is bringing her to a lake so she can watch birds in the water, she actually went swimming today. Not for very long. I just don't understand it. It's 30 degrees out. She don't look cold at all. She's a bird dog. They're used to swimming and jumping in water. And I think hunters go out in many seasons. She has a seriously thick coat right now. She needs sheared really badly. She needs sheared. Jack Taylor asked if there's many people out there today. Amazingly few, Jack Taylor. Amazingly few. I see one car on that side of the parking lot, and I think maybe my car and another on that side. So there might be 3 total cars on this area, which is the main entrance to Herrick Lake. And it's weird. I used to come here. I used to do a ton of videos. I used to be into... I'm still into walking. Last year, I was living at a buddy's house at this time. and looking for ways to keep busy and looking to get some exercise and looking to find some peace in my heart and in my mind. And I'd come to Herrick Lake and do great walks about a year ago today. Probably 4 or 5 times a week. And I've only been back a couple times. I didn't have Holly with me at the time, and now I live in a tiny little home in North Naperville. And I can have Holly, at least for, and she keeps me busy. Thank you, Julie Flanagan. She keeps me busy on my walks and keeps me in shape. I don't even know if I'm in shape. It's weird. I've been working at Super Target, as most of you probably know that are watching. And I work fairly hard, and I walk a ton. I mean, working hard. It's not like I'm, digging ditches or whatever, putting up roofs in the summer. But, it's somewhat physical, and you're walking around and lifting boxes, and I thought I'd be losing weight, and I'm not. Maybe I'm gaining muscle. Does anyone out there, hello, Keith, think that maybe muscle weighs more than fat? So maybe I'm just turning this gelatinous body that is me into a hard, sculpted piece of man. Good morning, Eugenie. Do you guys see this? Somebody wanted in on the show. Hello, none your business. Hello, Martha. Oh, I got some people hopping on. It feels kind of good. I don't know how long I'm going to talk. I wonder how much battery I got on my phone. I wonder how much hot coffee I have. I wonder what my plans are for the day. I think I've got a fair amount of battery. I think I've got plenty of hot coffee. And I got nothing planned for the day till 3 o'clock. I got a little bit of work to do. And when I say work in this sense, I mean stuff I got to take care of online, like paperwork type stuff. Nothing fun. Hello, Whipple. Hello, Kivo. Hello, Debbie Jones. Thank you all for joining on this Tuesday morning. It's so confusing to me. And again, I started working at Super Target about 6 weeks ago. I have Sundays and Tuesdays off, or my days off from there. And obviously most people have Saturdays and Sundays off, and so just by that and by that consistency, the first day back to work is a Monday, obviously. But when you have Sundays and Tuesdays off, my Wednesday feels like a Monday. So I always have to extra focus on what day of the week it is. Let's have a little more coffee. Shannon, it's funny. You say you're having your taxes done. That's usually one of those things that when you sit down and you're in front of the professional, the CPA or whoever you're working with, that they handle it all and it's really no problem at all. Thank you, Robert Montgomery. Let's show you a little bit more. It's really no work at all. But I totally get what you're saying when you said no fun doing your taxes when you're getting them done. Because I know when I have an appointment with my accountant, I'm dreading it. I feel like, oh my, I got to put all my papers together and all my expenses. And hello, Joy. Put all my stuff together and be all organized and have everything ready and this and that, or else the accountant's going to yell at me. And then I sit in front of the accountant and he's like, eh. And he knocks through it in like 10 minutes and you're over and you go, wow, I've been dreading this all year. And I have a bunch of those things. And I'm not talking taxes. But when you go through a lot of stuff, let me tell you, getting divorced sucks. Getting divorced sucks. Maybe I'll say it again. Getting divorced sucks. I'm going to just talk frankly, though. Marriage isn't perfect either. When I said getting divorced sucks, I mean the process itself. The amount of times you got to go to a courthouse and be in front of the judge. And by the way, being in front of the judge is a terrifying experience for me. I was talking about being in front of a CPA a minute ago. Being in front of a judge is far worse. And then they just kind of go, see you next month. And that means you got to go back in front of the judge and do it all again. So yeah, getting a divorce is kind of a pain and kind of hard and kind of frustrating. I'm sure for the man and the wife. So I'm not trying to say woe is me. Sure, my 2 ex-wives didn't enjoy the process either. But it makes you wonder. Just makes you wonder. And I touched on marriage. I work at Super Target. I saw a couple. There was 2 kids. The man was pushing the cart. Woman was, I'm going to be honest, normally I'd avoid this subject, but I thought it was so funny. I didn't talk about it yet. And it wasn't even a big deal because I see it all the time. The man looked so beaten down by life. The husband looked so beaten down by life that he had not 1 ounce of spirit left in him. And he's just kind of pushing the cart. And his wife was in front, pointing at what they're buying. And I'm sorry if this offends anybody. And there was 2 kids doing whatever. And the guy was like, And I don't know what I'm saying. But I think life's not perfect either way you cut it. Life's not perfect either way you cut it. I was listening during the night to a little, there's an app on something called Abide, and it's a Christian app. And I'm not that Christian, but I'm kind of exploring spirituality. And if you hear the verses in the Bible and what they're saying and what they're reminding you of is life can be tough. Life can be tough. And without God or a faith or belief or hope or something, life's going to gobble you up. Whether you're single or you're divorced or you're married, life's tough. I just saw this guy's face in the store. I didn't want to be him at all. I didn't want to be him at all. Abide's got a ton of great stuff, Joy, and some of it's meditative and helps me sleep. And I needed it. I woke up a few times today kind of sad, kind of down, kind of blue. And I sat there and I tried to do my morning video. And I said, screw it, I'm not going to do it. I had the sun rising earlier. It was very pretty out my window. And I thought that was God saying, come on, Ken, get up. Get up, Ken, get up. But it's still beautiful here. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a couple, I don't know, can you call them seagulls if they're flying over a lake? I mean, are they officially seagulls? I mean, they're white birds. Do you guys remember Three's Company? And I don't know if anyone's going to know where I'm going with this. It's not that important. It's certainly not that important. But I think it was set in Southern California. And in the final scene of, not the scene, but what's the matter, Holly Jolly? Are you tangled? Oh, are you tangled? No, you're not. You got room. She's all tangled in sticks. The final scene, 3 is company 2, of the intro, they're throwing up breadcrumbs along the beach walk in Southern California, and these seagulls are flying and catching the breadcrumbs in the air. It's kind of a neat scene, actually. So seeing these seagulls reminded me, what's his name, Jack Ritter? What was his name on the show? Jack Tripper, I think? Yeah. Huh. I never loved Three's Company that much. I don't want to upset anybody, but for a man that loved a lot of TV, a lot of sitcoms in my life, Three's Company, I don't know. It'd be interesting to watch now. It'd be so interesting to watch now because it's so 70s. It's so 70s, and it's so different than the world we live in today. Because Jack Tripper, I think, was pretending to be gay. So he could live with 2 women and the landlord would allow it. As if a man and a woman living together out of wedlock is some horrible taboo thing in this day. But you look back, 45 years ago or when that show was on TV, And I think Jack Ritter's character had to pretend to be gay so his landlord would let him live with 2 women. Somebody just said, am I excited about WrestleMania? No. No, I am not excited about WrestleMania. I remember the very first WrestleMania, though, and I think Hulk Hogan fought Andre the Giant. And I think it was on when I was bowling at the Tivoli bowling lanes in Downers Grove, Illinois. See this stick attached to this leash? This is what's happening to Holly all over her long fur, her big thick coat. We go walking, and little branches and twigs and leaves stick to her feet and stick to her butt. And then she comes in and throws them off all over my house. Well, she's a dog. But I sweep all the time. I had to sweep this morning before I started the live show the show that I quit on. How long should I talk today? Every time I have nothing to say, I'll just give you a quick view. See? I'm in a pretty place. Where Mr. Rogers fights Julia Child. No. Have you seen the boxing sketch where Mr. Rogers fights Julia Child? No. What's it on? Saturday Night Live or something? Let's have a little more coffee. I've shown you I got nothing to say. Look at this. Look who found a friend. I got nothing to say. I just shown you the view. Now I'll drink some coffee. Jack, I might look that up when I'm done here talking to you guys. Hey, Shannon, thank you for joining. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Julie Flanagan, dogs are kind of dirty. And you're right. It is a dirty time of the year because the grass isn't there. There's a lot of rain. I mean, they're dogs. They don't wear shoes and socks. I can't blame Holly. She goes outside, comes back in, and my hardwood's got little Holly footprints all over it. You know what I mean? I'm got a little cold. What time is it? It's 8:35. Bye-bye, Shannon. Thanks for being here. I think Holly's getting bored. Do you see her? You see her? What's going on, Holly girl? Should we get going? Do you want to talk to the audience a little? Dad, I'm even bored. You brought me to Herrick Lake. I had a ton of fun. It was awesome for the first 25 minutes or so, half an hour. But now, can we get going? Let's go do something else. I got a Holly hair in my mouth. Yuck. So I don't know what else I have for you today, but I feel better now that I got out of the house, got to Herrick Lake, which is, again, only about 10 minutes from my house, and it's real pretty. And it's beautiful all year round, and it's so empty right now. It's amazing. It's amazing, you know. Haven't seen any. I mean, a guy walked by about 15 minutes ago with a dog. But for such a pretty spot in such a, close to so many people, it's just amazing how not that used it is being right now. And granted, it's Tuesday and most people are at work. And when you walk on a Saturday morning on a nice day, it's, got several people walking. Should we go for a little walk? Nah. I want to bring my coffee, and I'm worried I'd spill my coffee again. Plus, by the way, I've realized, and this is very exciting to you, I used to do a lot of walking videos where I'd be walking around Herrick Lake, for instance, and I'd go, hey there, and then I'd just talk about something I was thinking about. And they weren't live videos, so I could either shoot them on the TikTok app itself, or I could shoot them using the camera app. And I'll tell you what, when you're on the TikTok app and you're walking and you're talking, it's like there's an earthquake going on. I think there's something, and there's probably a photographer out there, somebody that knows a little bit more than I do about cameras or iPhones. But when you're on the camera app and you're walking, there's some stabilizing feature inherent to that app. And sometimes I'd forget, and I do my video where I'm walking, and I'd say this beautiful thing or something that was totally crappy and worthless. But either way, and I'd want to post a video, and I'd realize I was on the TikTok app, and I got shaky hands in the first place, as most of you know. And when I'm walking, obviously, you're bouncing up and down a little bit. So my point is, if you're going to shoot a video, don't shoot it on the TikTok app unless you're going live. Or, yeah. Shoot it on the camera app if there's going to be any movement at all. Because obviously, I'm on the TikTok app right now, and it is calm, and it is steady. And I'm going to drink a little more coffee because that's all I have to say about that. Well, Katie, you still enjoy art, don't you? You still enjoy art. You said you went to college for art, but nothing came of that. It's funny. I work with a guy, smart guy, hardworking guy, pretty positive guy. Got a big beard. And he said he went to school and studied history, and then there were no jobs available for that. Or Katie just mentioned she went to college for art, but nothing came of that. I would bet most of us aren't in a profession that has much to do with our college degree. I went to school and was a finance major, and I was a stockbroker for a long time, but that had nothing really, I mean, it sounds like it does, but it was just a sales job. And then I became a realtor for 17 years, and that has nothing really to do with finance. And I bet most people, most professions that people are in, I mean, if you're an engineer, you probably got to go to engineering school. And if you're an accountant, you probably got to be a CPA. But I bet you most people are not. I guess my point is, whenever I hear anybody going, oh, I just got a history major, or, oh, I went for art and I don't do anything with that, I'll bet you use your art, Katie, more than I use my finance. I mean, maybe not, but yeah, Katie, you love art. You know, you pursued a passion. You know, you're not Salvador Dali painting melting clocks on things. But, you know, you pursued a passion. You still enjoy it. You're still dreaming about being here with me, with your art pad, or maybe not with me, but you mentioned being here with snacks. Get Ken and Holly out of here so I can focus on the drawing. It would be pretty. I've long wanted to be a little better at art. But I guess being better, how much does it really matter how good you are at art? You know what I mean? I could probably get just as much joy drawing this picture as maybe Katie could. Maybe not. I mean, she obviously has a passion for art beyond mine. But I think the skill level shouldn't really... Naturally, we are drawn to things we're better at. But you should be able to, I should be able to get just as much joy singing, for instance, as, I don't know, Pavarotti. And just because Katie's an artist and can make this a beautiful picture, I should be able to get just as much joy from my sloppy, messy picture. But I think, again, our biggest enemy is often ourselves, and we're critical. And if I drew this picture, I'd go, this sucks. And I'd bunch it up and throw it away. And that's probably not the point of art. You know, that's not the point of art, making it perfect. You know? It's about enjoying and expressing yourself and doing you and, And I think too often we forget that in life. But Katie, you just said you like singing, but you're no good. And again, we should put that aside. You're saying you're no good. I mean, heck, listen to some singers out there. Listen to some lead singers in some bands. I always just thought every singer had to have a great voice. You know, every singer of a band. And I just think usually bands pick the singer with the guy that can't play any. Hey, Jack Taylor, thanks for joining. Probably just picks the guy that can't play an instrument and has the guts to get up on stage and sing his heart out and pour his passion into it, no matter what it sounds like. Just my thought. I could be wrong. Hello, Ken. Are you a fisherman, Ken? Yes, I've fished at this lake many times. It's got bass. It's got crappie. It's got perch. Pizza goldfish, one of my favorite snacks. Well, they are good. Goldfish are good snacks. Kids like them too. And they come in that little container, just the right size where you can, bring it along with you on a little trip and put it in your grocery cart or put it in your purse if you're a woman or a man with a purse. I don't often carry purses, but, even a bag of goldfish could fit in a coat pocket almost. They've really thought that one out. It's something if I'm at the grocery store with my little nugget of love, Augie, and he's hungry and complaining, and I might easily just grab a bag of goldfish, open it up, and feed him as we're shopping. And about 2/3 through the way through my shopping experience, put it back on a counter. I don't really do that. I'll tell you what, people do it all the time. I work in the cereal aisle there was a bra in the cereal aisle yesterday morning when I got there. And I understand people pick up things and go, hey, maybe I don't want this. But who would decide, I want this undergarment, this bra? And then halfway through the cereal aisle, go, maybe I don't need to buy this bra. I'm going to put it here. And I'm wondering, I told this story, it's not really a story, to a couple people I worked with, and they go, it's probably high schoolers playing a prank. And maybe it was. Because I just don't see, I don't know, I've never bra shopped. But I don't see that as an impulse buy that you'd look back on and go, I don't need this underwear right now. I'm going to put it here in the cereal aisle. I don't know. So let's have a little more coffee. It is 8:45 my time, and I so appreciate you guys for watching and joining me here in Wheaton, Illinois at Herrick Lake and enjoying this little bit of nature. Let me give you one more scan. Show you up into the trees, big pine trees, big beautiful trees. Nice sized lake behind me, just enough to perfect little mile, maybe not even mile, maybe 3/4 of a mile walk around the lake. But they got paths that go several miles that I used to enjoy a lot. And I feel good that I came out and spending a little time with you guys on a Tuesday morning. And I appreciate you guys for joining me today. I hope you got something from this. I know I did. I always feel a little bit better after I talk for a while. Talk about random things like leaving bras in the cereal aisle or art or pine needles, if you will. And I appreciate you guys for joining and helping me through my morning, which started a little rocky today. And I appreciate those that follow my page. I appreciate those that like my videos, enjoy my content. I appreciate you guys that are working on yourself and trying to get a little better and realize, sometimes the struggle is part of life, and we're all struggling and we're all doing our best, and we're all trying to move forward in this complex equation that can be life at times. And I'm right there with you. And I appreciate you guys for sharing a little bit of your morning with me. So anyway, it's Tuesday morning. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. I hope you're loving yourself. I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're living in the moment. I hope you're forgiving yourself. And as always, I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.